Ma'am?
Hi.
We know you.
It's good to see you.
You too, honey. You look pretty.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you again. Hard to believe it's been a year.
I know, and I'm so happy I'm getting to do the gig again. Getting to host again.
You must have done a pretty nice job.
Yeah,
Giving
I
Cody,
suppose.
so what was your insight or advice to Cody?
That you can't get it wrong. There's no way to get it wrong. Everything is run so smoothly and put together so well that even if you were about to get something wrong, someone will correct you before the camera is rolling.
We had him in here yesterday. He was nervous.
He's a little nervous about the teleprompter.
And he's like,
all the
she's really good
cameras.
at this, and I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, women being good at stuff makes men nervous. But, no, his walls have started to come
You ain't
down
wrong.
too. He told me he was a little bit nervous, but him reading a teleprompter is totally fine. I joked and I said, well, they found a Texan and an Arkansan that can read out loud. So they made them the hosts. It's a piece of cake and he's killing it. His energy lends itself so naturally to doing this, especially us together getting the crowd ready for a specific shot, for top of the show, end of the show, all the out of order stuff. He's a natural.
Your posture's incredible.
No, I was just thinking the same thing. I was like I'm slouching over here.
So congratulations are in order, Doctor.
Thank you.
What an incredible accomplishment.
Yeah, it's
What does it signify to you to be Dr. McBryde?
So many things, because I was there at Arkansas State studying music education in hopes of creating more musicians. And I knew that I needed to complete that degree, but my heart was here, and this is where I wanted to be. And I've wanted to be here since I was 10 or 12. So that's what I did. So my path in being a music educator was a little different than traditional paths. But I never lost my passion for creating other musicians. And what a fantastic thing to be able to make the music I want to make with the people that I want to make it with. And that be the way that someone picks up a guitar, a clarinet, whatever it is. We say that to each other before we go on stage every once in a while, especially around the holidays. We say to each other, you're the reason somebody's going to ask for a guitar for Christmas.
Wow.
Now go play like it.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that amazing?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. It was lovely and touching for Arkansas State to recognize me with a doctorate in music because though I am not technically a doctor, the title signifies an acknowledgement of a lifetime devoted to a specific field.
Go Red Wolves.
Had the professor not urged you, would you have done it?
Absolutely. I may have not done it
You'd
on a
quit
Tuesday at
school?
3 p.m., but,
Yeah.
but I would have done it, absolutely. This is where I wanted to be, and the music that I was making there, I enjoyed furthering my education in it. But my heart it's always been this. So I'm so happy now, and plus I get to work with the CMA Foundation and celebrate music educators and get to meet kids from other schools that the CMA Foundation has been able to help out. So I get the best of both worlds.
So
What a light, man.
yeah,
Make me happy.
It's
Oh,
unbelievable. And my wife is a voice teacher, and
Bless
when
her. She's doing God's work.
Well, and you know this because when she comes home, and I know it's gone well, and maybe it's that student that couldn't hear a thing, and then all of a sudden
The light
it
comes on.
happens. What's that experience like?
That's incredible, and it is across the board. It doesn't matter if you're teaching someone something on a piano or a clarinet or a saxophone or a French horn or a voice or guitar. When the light comes on, you see it and you feel it in the room, like somebody it was like it's staticky, and it's almost like the individual that you're working with isn't learning how to do a thing, they're realizing that they know how. Mm-hmm. That is special. I don't think you can put any kind of words on that. And bless all vocal teachers and vocal coaches who are able to keep us in good vocal health, who can teach us to make ridiculous sounds before we go sing, because it's not about notes. At that point, it's about the thing, your body that houses that voice, keeping that ready to go, keeping it agile, like an athlete.
You're one of the realest writers. What's the challenge in this town of writing your truth and navigating what that really means?
It's hard to make music in the money business.
Yeah.
And some days when you're trying to make sure you stick to truth, you will question, why do I keep busting my face against a wall when it just needs to rhyme with beer? We need those songs too. That's not what comes out of my bones, you know? And it's something that is a challenge, because when you question yourself about should I water this down? should I be a little friendlier in this direction or that direction? You've already shot yourself in the foot and you already hate the song and you didn't even write it yet. All you can do is make the music that lives inside you.
That tug of war between art and commerce.
Yes.
How do you walk that line?
You have to figure out where your balance is. Speaking your truth is important. It's important for you, and it's important because it's not just your truth. Someone else is experiencing the same thing, and they need to feel less alone. And that's the whole point of making music to begin with, or writing plays, or acting, or show choir. Like, the whole point is for us to all walk each other home in the way that we're able to. When it has to be more commercial than truth, you're gonna have to find where you're comfortable on that. And if you can figure it out, great. And on the times you can, great. And on the times you can't, you probably won't put that song in your live set. And that's all right too. And in the same way that a song that tugs at your heartstrings or makes you think makes us feel less alone, sometimes we need to not think too hard. We need both kinds of songs.
But I've read the most interesting quote that you said about that challenge. You didn't even recognize your own hair.
I was so mad. I loved my hair.
What an incredible way to encapsulate, though. Like, that's a really personal way to vividly paint. Holy smokes, I'm not doing who I am.
I'm the least me I've ever been. And especially when my whole thing is being the most me I can be. Right. And when you've filed an edge here and you've filed an edge here and you've conceded this little battle and this little one, and then you're looking in the mirror in the bus and you're like, who is that? And you're like, we literally put it in one of our songs. I think it's in Never Will. You'll look in the mirror some night and you'll see a stranger. And I was like, dadgum. And it wasn't that all was lost, that it wasn't fixable or it was irreparable. It was that I noticed enough of me was polished off that I should be mad about it. And the good news was I was. So I went to the front of the bus and talked to the band about it. And one of the guys said, yeah, I would say you're more polite than the woman I met. And I said, that's fair. I hear what you're saying. We talked about it as a band, and the sentiment we came to was my lead guitar player, Matt, said, just remember that the girl that played in the bars, that's whose band we're in. And whatever you do, we will follow you. That'll make you cry. Plus, Quinny, my drummer's been with me since he was 19. And he's like, looks like a big caveman, sits like this. And I was like, Quinny? And he said, yeah. Right? He's like, I've been with you this long. I've played pet fairs with you. Look, wherever you go, we're going. Like, that's not a great Quinn impression, but it was the best I could do.
Are there, to what degree, it's obvious how much you enjoy being the host of This Week.
I love it.
To what degree are there pinch me, when you make it to a certain place and you've achieved, pinch me moments become more fleeting. They're less prevalent. What's it, I mean, if you're hosting this, you're one of the faces of the format. I appreciate your smile. What does that feel like? And
walk from stage left, where no one can see you, out into the center of that stage and look at, what is it,
70,000 or something.
68,000. Walk out knowing that your job is to deliver information to a camera successfully and with some charm. And now walk from stage left in the darkness out onto that stage, look at that many people. And whether they clap when you walk onto the stage or not, that doesn't matter. That feeling, looking at that, is like, oh, and you're like, and this is my job. So you do get to still have pinch me moments.
Then, oh, by the way, let's bring out all these people that you admire, right?
It's like Rascal Flatts is here this year, and like I've never gotten to talk to those guys before. It's really fantastic. I didn't have any clue how much I would enjoy hosting. I love it.
Because I think there's this myth, right, that y'all are all just hanging out. You know, everybody knows everybody, but everyone's on the road. Or everyone's working.
We all do the same thing for a living, so none of us ever see each other.
Yeah, but then you see them here. That's got to be, it's like a family reunion.
It's like being at summer camp. And you get to be with your archery team again or your canoe racing team again. It's awesome.